Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we are drinking a beer that was sent to me by Boozereviewsca, PK, Dan, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And once my baby's born and things get under control, I'll send something back to him. This is a collaboration beer between Central City and GLB. I couldn't get it here, that's why he sent it to me. This is Paired Up. It's the Paired Up Saison, and it's 5% alcohol. So I'm really excited about that. I like when there's a lower ABV Saison, because this I think Saisons are one of the only beer styles that I actually get all elitist on. And it's because whenever you buy a Saison, half the time they'll talk about the history of a Saison. This was a beer made by the farmers for their farm workers and given to them throughout the day, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like 8% alcohol, and you're like, yeah, you didn't give your farm worker an 8% alcohol beer to drink throughout the day and then give him a fucking scythe and tell him to go cut down some fucking barley. That did not happen. You gave him like a 3% alcohol or 4% alcohol beer. Yeah. Small batch craft brew. Just checking if there's anything on here about the ingredients. Nothing there. The Paired Up Saison, blah, 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 nothing about ingredients there. Return for refund where applicable. Ingredients: water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, pear juice, and yeast. Alrighty. So let's pop her open, shall we? And we will, I did not Weiss roll this. And knowing that it is a Saison, I may have wanted to. I'm not 100% sure if I wanted to, but I may have wanted to. So what I'm going to do is just quickly look in there. Yeah, that's a little hazier than the rest. Give it a little swirl, see. Alright. Oh, we're going over the top, we're going over the top. No. That's the perfect beer commercial, though. Perfect beer commercial. Okay. Not the perfect pour, but the perfect beer commercial. I do have a sock under the table. Before I get, oh my god, that's gross, it's a sock. It actually is a cleanish sock. It has not been put on my foot since the last time it was in the wash, but it was used to wipe up a beer spill a few days ago. So that's why it was under the table. Anyway, slightly hazy golden color. Lots of carbonation, lots of head, lots of big, bright white head. A little bit of a snap, crackle, pop. Not much more than, say, a regular Rice Krispie. I like it. I like it, guys. Give her a sniff out of the bottle because there's way too much head in there. But the head holds a scent. Yeah, but that's 4 fingers of head. I'm sorry. I don't think... well, you know what? We'll do with the glass first, just to shut you guys up. I don't smell anything. Bottle. Oh, it kind of smells sour out of the bottle, to be honest. A little bit of sourness and a little bit of graininess, and that's it that's coming out of the bottle. That's weird. That is weird. Let's try the beer. Cheers. I'm not going to be able to get any beer out of this. Okay. First and foremost, very light carbonation. For the amount of carbonation I'm seeing moving in the glass, and for the amount of head this has, that has a lot lighter carbonation than I expected. Second, tastes like a Saison. Pretty much spot on for what you'd expect from a Saison. Almost like a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of clove, a little bit of coriander, that just weedy, bready dryness. Yeah, weedy, nonchalant, like grainy sweetness up at the forefront. clove and coriander finish with a drying note to it. A little bit of white pepperiness in there. The pear is there, and the pear comes in right at about the middle, right after the breadiness from the wheat just kind of fades off. Get that touch of pear, and it goes till the finish, but it's not very strong. It's just kind of there. Yeah, you know what, it's not a strong enough pear flavor for me. I think this is a great tasting Saison. And I think the pear flavor in there helps round it out between the breadiness at the beginning and the just dry, slightly bitter finish. I think the pear helps round that out and turn it into a complete beer. But the pear is very, very, very subdued. And I think that's the only thing I don't like about this. I think if there was more pear popping, that I would be more in tune with the beer. I think it's the lack. And see, I was worried about pear at first. I'm like, okay, you know, I like pearries and stuff, but am I gonna really like pear in my beer? Is it gonna come off to me more like apple, where for the most part I'm thinking about faults. And I think what this came off as is a reminder of the Nickelbrook gluten-free, which is made with pear juice. And it has a pear flavor, but it doesn't have the sweetness or anything. And I think that's where I am with this, that I just wish there was more pear flavor to it. And then I think I would like it so much more. So, on the plus sides, it's 5% alcohol. It's easy drinking. And it does taste like a Saison should. And I think adding the pear in there really brings out the Saison thought process, which was, you know, what do we have in the cupboards? What do we have as a surplus that we can use to make this beer for the workers? I think it just adds to the historical value of a Saison. That being said, what I expect from a pear Saison is not what I'm getting. So, I mean, and reviews have a lot to do with your taste expectations. And my taste expectations was more for this beer. So with that being said, I don't love this beer. I don't hate this beer. I think I could drink this beer again. I think I could buy this beer again. I think it's a solid beer, but I don't think it's anything spectacularly special. Excuse me. And with that being said, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. Thank you, Dan, for sending me this. I'm going to watch episode 2 of the second half of Vikings, of season 4, of course. And I'll drink the rest of this while I'm doing that. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.